Alrighty. Hello, viewers on Twitch and YouTube. It's time for another Star Trek Online stream. We got a new event going on. The Temporal Recruit has returned. And it's time that I make a Temporal Recruit because I don't have one. And it's a good idea to make one. So tonight we're going to make a new character. I'm going to go through the Temporal Recruit TOS tutorial and the actual story arc involved with it, which is the Agents of Yesterday. I'll see how far I get. I don't remember how long it takes to get through both of those. Hopefully I can do it all in one stream. That's what I'm planning on, and see if I can do that. Let me get the game up here. You don't like looking at Star Trek Online logo, which I got nothing better to show you. Game. Oh wait, no, it's the wrong thing. Not Nintendo Switch. Here we go. Alright. So, I was having a really hard time trying to figure out what to do for my Temporal Agent character. Temporal Recruit character, I mean. I had so many different ideas going through my head, and it's like, all of them are kind of complex and hard to do and would cost money. And I'm like, I don't want to spend money on a new tune, so I'm gonna do something different. Make sure my connection is actually good here. It should be. It looked fine when I started, but now it's like my stream page is blanking out. It was probably just temporary interruption. Anyway, so since I can't come up with a really good idea for this character, I'm just gonna not do anything serious with this character. So yeah, they're gonna be TOS because you have to make a TOS character. Temporal Recruit Event has started today. It ends. I think it ends in the first week of October. So you got like a whole month to make a Temporal Recruit. Like I said before, if you don't have one, you make one, because they're like with every recruit. There are some really good account-wide bonuses you can get all your characters on your account if you complete the recruit, all the recruit goals. So, and the important one with the TOS character, with the Temporal Recruit, that actually gives you a pretty nice boost to the crafted reputation items you will make in your other characters, because normally when you make a reputation item, it comes out as Mark 12, very rare. If you complete the Temporal Recruit, it gets upgraded automatically to producing Mark 13 ultra rare items, which is actually a pretty decent boost. It probably won't be as big of a benefit to myself personally, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last character I make for this game, because I already got like 6 others. And managing 6 or 7, I don't know how many, managing that many characters on one game is an incredible amount of work. So I already have like one character I don't even play anymore because I got too many here. So I was originally debating on making him an engineer, but I think for the sake of just for simplicity, I'm gonna keep him as a tactical character. Let's see. I might not even do a whole lot with him on the character creator. Let's go with that. There is a certain theme I want to try and build towards with this character. I'm not going to reveal what it is right now. It'll be sometime far in the future. Let me do this. But for people who are like super in the know with Trek lore, you might know who... You might know what I'm making here. Now, the first ship I get is just a Pioneer class. It's nothing really special. I'll just call it the Hamilton. That's fine. I'll be Captain Smirk. Anyway, let's begin. I want to try and keep the TOS aesthetic as long as possible with this character. Actually, and speaking of which, I've only really played through the Agents of Yesterday storyline once before, and I actually really enjoyed it, and I wish there was a lot more to do with, that's not what I wanted. I wish there was a lot more to do with the TOS stuff. Hold on, I gotta make sure my keybind thing here, that's what I was trying to do there. I had the wrong thing copied. I had my Twitter thing copied. There we go. Okay. Keybinds are set. Alright. Alright, let's just get to it. Because the Temporal Agent Recruitment Event is active, you may not skip the tutorial with a new TOS character. I'm okay with that. Remember that you must acquire a Temporal Agent Receiver now during the event to be eligible for Temporal Agent rewards. So you have to go through the entire TOS storyline first. That's understandable. Once you have become a recruit, you can continue to earn progress towards rewards even after the recruitment event has ended. So, basically what that means, if you don't want to spend time playing through a whole nother character right now, just do the tutorial and the intro part for this character and just shelve the character for now. You can always come back to it later. As long as you've got the temporal transceiver or whatever it is that allows you to access the mission rewards. You gotta make sure you get that. That's the important part. After that, you know, you can just do whatever. Let's begin.
Captain's log, stardate 6147.4. We're orbiting planet Taurus 2 in the Murasaki 312 Nebula. Our orders: investigate the disappearance of a science vessel in this area. Search and rescue operations are about to commence.
Also, I never set the registry for the ship.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. You can press the interaction key, default F.
I know. You don't have to tell me all that. Let's see. Before we get too far into this, let me... Oops, no. Yes, I know. I need to turn that off. That is like the most annoying thing. Actually, no, Palm Strike is supposed to be... Palm Strike's supposed to be right there. Do I have that backwards? I don't know. I won't know until I get a gun. I can just leave it like that for now. So, get our TOS bridge. It's actually pretty nice. It's pretty close to scale. I mean, it's a little bit bigger to accommodate the game, but... Oh, yeah. I gotta turn that off. I almost went off without doing that. That's, gameplay announcements? Yeah. Turn that off. Alright. It's a nice looking bridge. I like it. I wish I could keep it, but... And that's out to Captain Garrett.
Lieutenant, we've located the wreckage of a crashed ship down there. I need to get boots on the ground. Find out what's going on. Take a landing party down to the surface. Assess the situation, and look for survivors.
We'll beam down right away, sir.
Not so fast. We can't use the transporters due to atmospheric interference. We'll need to take a shuttlecraft down. Use the sensors to locate a safe landing site.
Sounds good to me, sir. We're missing a chair over here. Yeah, don't worry. We can just drag a chair over there. You know, they had like these office chairs which you can't sit in for whatever reason.
Did you find a suitable landing area?
Yes, sir. There's a good-sized clearing close to the crash site.
Excellent. I've assigned Ensign Mears to your landing party. She's been to TOS 2 before. Her insight will be quite valuable. Meet up with her and the others in the shuttle bay. Don't forget to grab a phaser in the armory on your way. From what I've read in Jim Kirk's report, TOS 2 can get a little rough.
Aye, sir. On my way. And this is going to be our first officer, Tarzi. I like Tarzi, but I'm probably not going to end up keeping her around for too long because of
Ensign Tarsi, reporting for duty.
the theme build I'm trying to build.
Captain's asked me to make sure you get back in one piece, and I intend to do just that.
Thanks, Tarzi. What do you know about Taurus 2?
Let's see. M-class planet? Barely. The Tarians are big, primitive, and quick to anger. I'd keep my phaser handy if I were you. Speaking of which, if you want to follow me to the armory, we can make sure your phaser is properly calibrated.
Right. Lead the way, Ensign. Also, adjust my HUD a little bit here. Oh, I got a moment. I just want to generally put everything in places where I can see it. That's good enough. Because I can't see anything that's in like the bottom right corner because my microphone's blocking that corner of the screen. Alright. Danger, phaser fire, weapons in progress. Weapon firing. Sunbeam. Okay, that's probably backwards. What's that? Huh. Oh, I don't have it set up in the menu. That's right. I keep forgetting I gotta do these things. Keybinds are not set. There we go. All good. Oh, I gotta shoot some more. Okay.
Good job, Lieutenant.
All right.
That should be enough, unless you want more practice.
Safety first. Always keep the phaser pointed in safe direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until ready to fire, and always be aware of the phaser setting. Good advice. Door. Oops. Door. A little bit of lag here. I think there's a lot of players right now. There was a person on the floor there too. A little bit of lag in the game right now. What the hell's going on? Why is there a Klingon? I heard a Klingons. I don't know why there are Klingons right there. We have an invasion going on. I didn't even know about it.
Ensign Mears, reporting as ordered. I'm ready when you are. Though I can't say I'm happy to see Taurus 2 again.
Oh? Why is that, Ensign?
I was one of the so-called Galileo 7, a science team sent to study the Murasaki effect. Our shuttle crashed on Taurus 2. Not all of us made it back to the Enterprise alive.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. You can see why I'm reluctant to return to such a place.
I do. But you're the only one on board with local experience. Your insight will be most invaluable.
Yes, of course you're right, Lieutenant. I am a Starfleet officer, and I will perform my duties. You can count on me.
I never doubted for a second. Very nice shuttle bay. Yeah, the configuration of the hallways doesn't really match up with what would be in the ship. But I'll try to ignore that. Anyway, shuttlecraft, the Copernicus. Flying box. This is the flying box. And yes, this planet was from an episode of TOS, the Galileo 7. I think this was the episode in which they were attacked by the giant caveman people. I think that's this place.
Ugh. It's just as grim as I remember it here. My skin is crawling. I can't help but feel like the creatures are out there, watching us, waiting to attack.
Stay alert. It very well could be.
Right. Okay. It appears the ship crashed somewhere north of here. There are 2 paths from here that lead to the crash site, and there may be survivors on both.
Oh, hang on a second.
I recommend you take Alpha Team along the northwestern path.
I thought I updated my thing on Twitch. Well, now I did. It was still saying Xenoblade 3 on Twitch, I just noticed. I thought I updated that, but I guess I forgot to. Anyway, it's fixed now. Sounds good. See you there. Are we going this way? So we got the whole of a wrecked ship. Yeah. Looks like we got a warp drive nacelle.
Is that a warp nacelle?
Yep.
Whoa. Big.
You never seen one in person. There's a deflector ditch.
Definitely Federation tech here. What's left of a shuttlecraft's coolant assembly, according to my tricorder.
Might be a crashed shuttle nearby. Let's have a look.
There's your crashed shuttle. What's left of it, anyway. Look, someone's over there. I think they're hurt.
Let's get him a hand.
Lieutenant, you won't be able to get close enough to revive him while that thing's venting plasma. Those valves should shut down the vents, though.
Agreed. Okay. Deactivating. Oh. Oh, plasma. Okay.
Thank you. We need to move. Those things, they're out there.
What things? Where? What's a thing? Oh, you mean that thing?
Florence! Look out!
Ah!
What do they feed these things? Never mind.
I'm Dr. Phineas Grogan, part of a research team studying the Murasaki effect. Well, I was before the ship crashed. I was looking for supplies when that thing roared. Got distracted and then that plasma coil blew. Damn near killed me.
You're lucky to be alive, Doctor.
You're telling me? We should get those supplies back to camp. Dr. Mueller's probably worried sick about it by now.
Agreed. I'll get them. Lead the way. So it looks like it was another Pioneer-class ship that crashed.
Am I glad to see you? We thought we were stranded here with those monsters.
We'll have you out of here soon, sir.
Those supplies you brought will come in handy while we wait. Just put them over there for now. You know, I think there's some old phaser rifles in there. Might come in handy against those creatures.
Thanks. We'll have a look. Over here.
There are rifles in that crate. We should show the survivors how to shoot them. I'll set up some targets while you get ready.
A phaser? I've never shot one of these before.
It's real simple.
You want me to shoot this?
Yes, you point and pull the trigger. It's fun. See? Zap, 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 zap. It's fun.
The targets are ready, Lieutenant. Let the survivors start shooting and give them some pointers.
Oh, okay, I gotta wait for Bum to practice. Shoot away, boys. What am I doing wrong? You're not aiming your gun. That's what you're doing wrong. Aim. You didn't pull the trigger. Do I have to explain how to basically use a gun to these people? You have to pull the trigger. See, he pulled the trigger, but he missed. Ah, come on, guys.
Wow, thanks. That feels a lot better.
I get it. That gives me a lot more control.
Okay, cool. We'll keep practicing. No, you don't have the hang of it yet. You haven't hit anything yet. Guys. Okay, you did something very bad. You shot your gun and then you waved it across your foot. You would have sliced your foot off with that, man. Come on. Wait. Okay, whatever. Quick. Yes, I already have that. I don't need... You don't need to tell me, game. Okay.
They're right behind me.
Heads up! The Taurians are attacking!
What direction are they coming from? Oh, over here.
We need to get these people to safety, Lieutenant. The Taurians will be back, and in greater numbers.
Agreed. You and Tarsi guard the pass while I get the others into cover. You guys fall back, because you suck. I know you have phaser rifles, but you kind of suck.
But then we'll be trapped.
What are you shooting at? Tarsi, you're shooting at the rock. Don't shoot at the rock. What are you shooting at? You guys have terrible aim. What are we doing? I need to find... Oh, more survivors. Where do these people come from? Were they here before?
Retreat to the ship? With pleasure!
Lieutenant, we've held them off so far because they're scared of our weapons. But I don't think that'll last much longer. We've got to fall back to the wreckage. I might have an idea.
Hope it's a good one.
Shut the doors! They're right behind us!
Okay, now what?
Okay. Last time I was here, Commander Scott, electrified the hull of our shuttle. That drove the Taurians off when they tried to break in. Think we can pull something like that off here?
Maybe, if there's enough charge left in the batteries. I just want to add, but this is a starship hull. I don't think these creatures are going to be able to beat their way through the hull of a starship. I'm just saying.
You did it! Lieutenant, it worked! Bless you, Scotty, wherever you are. I think we owe you a very nice bottle of scotch.
Indeed. So, what happens out there?
The Taurians ambushed us. I managed to escape, but the others... They've been taken. We've got to do something, and fast!
Get the survivors to the shuttle. Tarsi and I will rescue the hostages.
I was thinking, we can use our tricorders to track residual heat signatures left by the Taurians.
Like thermal breadcrumbs? Eh? Good thinking. Or we can follow the footsteps. Footsteps are pretty obvious. Actually, why are we going after Vitarians? Aren't we supposed to be leaving? Is there another one I missed? Oh, yeah, I missed that one. Hi. Oh, don't throw a rock at me. Homing rock.
Lieutenant! We're over here! Help! Thanks for coming back for us, sir. We owe you one. Pretty sure those things were gonna have us for dinner.
Not on my watch. Okay. Now what?
Fascinating. The Taurians appear to be in a late Stone Age state of development.
Now isn't the best time for an anthropology lecture, Skial.
Am I seeing things? Because those guys picking through the wreckage sure look like Klingons. Just what are the Klingons doing on Taurus 2?
Well, let's find out. Ready phasers. Just in case they're not in the mood for questions. Okay, they're not.
Looks like they're not in the mood for questions, Lieutenant. Hey, is that a Klingon pad? Bring it to me. I have some experience decrypting Klingon data. Huh. My little sister's diary was harder to decrypt. Sure, Klingons are good at fighting, but computers aren't exactly their strong suit. And voila! One Klingon pad unlocked and ready for your inspection.
Nice work, Ensign. Let's have a look. Have a look-see.
Your plan has worked perfectly, sir. Many ships have fallen into our trap. We've snared a few merchant ships and a Starfleet science vessel so far. You'll be pleased to hear that we're picking up a Federation cruiser on long-range sensors. Constitution class. Time to hunt bigger game. Glory to the Empire!
Looks like the Klingons are using both guile and brute force here, Lieutenant. A pretty potent combination. The captain's definitely gonna want to hear about this.
Agreed. Oh, more Klingon.
Let's get back to the shuttle before more of them show up.
More have already showed up. Whoop. Time slip.
We're ready to go when you are. Hope this thing's got enough fuel to get us back to the ship.
That makes two of us.
Are you ready to board the shuttle, Lieutenant?
Return the ship.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We made it. Never thought I'd be so happy to see a shuttle bay. I admit I had my doubts in the beginning. Didn't think I'd hold it together down there. Every time I heard those things roar. But here I am. Thanks for believing in me.
Couldn't have done it without you, Ensign. Thanks. Oh no, the Klingons actually acted up now.
Bridge to shuttle bay. Please respond.
We have some uninvited guests, Lieutenant. We've been boarded. The Klingons have breached the hull on the engineering deck and blocked our access. Since I can't send security in, I need you to secure the deck.
Aye, sir. Recommendations?
Start with the engineering lab. We need to bring our plasma relays back online. After that, secure the armory and main engineering.
We'll handle it, sir. Tarsi... Mears? Ready weapons and prepare to repel the boarders.
I'm remembering an old Earth adage about leaping from frying pans into fires. Your orders, Lieutenant?
Shoot the Klingons. Stay here with Tarsi to help with the squad. I'll take care of the labs.
I'll cover you while you clear out the lab, Lieutenant.
They shut down our primary plasma conduits. Get them running, fast! Plasma conduits reinitialized. Auxiliary power restored. Now clear out that armory.
I'm on it, sir.
Watch out! More Klingons!
You know, I like to do fist fighting in the TOS shows. We gotta do some fist fighting.
We've cleared the rest of the deck, Lieutenant.
Hold on. Let's clear out main engineering now. Now. Nice work, Smirk. Internal sensors show you have secured the engineering deck. Check the power relays for the weapon systems. Looks like the Klingons fried them during the fight. On it, sir. Stand by.
Weapon power relays are up and running. Charge all phaser banks. I need you on the bridge, Lieutenant.
Sir, incoming transmission.
Hello, Ensign Daniels. How are you?
Federation starship, this is Captain Core. Surrender if you must, but I'd rather you fight with honor.
I'm just gonna take a seat for a moment here. Relax. Okay.
Good work, Lieutenant. The Klingons will think twice before they try to board this ship again. Now take the helm. We need to get to a friendly sector.
I get Tarsi and some stuff.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I'll just keep her that way for now. Let's see. Look at the inventory. The Hamilton. Yes, we'll go ahead and put this better equipment on here. Okay, I need to set my traits. I haven't set any traits yet on this character. Ground traits. Get that. Beams. And we'll just do a fleet coordinator. The rest of these I don't have anything for right now, so we'll just leave it. Save those out. Okay.
Sensors are picking up Klingon power signatures in 2 nearby satellites. I'm thinking they're broadcasting the distress signals that lured in our ships. Bring us in close so we can scan them and find out.
Sure thing. Give me a few moments here. Need to set up my thing here. Wrong button. Yeah, this will expand. Use it 2 for now. And let's start moving stuff where I like it to be. Even though there's really not much to work with right now. Yellow torpedo. And I need to set the throttle keybinds up. I think that's right, because I don't have full impulse yet. Alright.
Science report coming in now. The satellites are using a triaxulating signal. It's strong enough to cut through the interference and reach ships outside the nebula. Clever. Almost a shame we have to blow them up, isn't it?
Aye, sir. It's a real tragedy. Fire all weapons.
Nice work. 1 down, 1 to go. Looks like this one is shielded.
Oh. I think I have that keybond set in space. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't do anything on the ground. Going as fast as I can. Really slow.
Ship is under attack. Targets
Can you hear us? We're under attack by Klingon raiders. Our shields are buckling. Won't last long.
Hold on, Captain. We're on our way. Can I go faster, please? Almost there.
Ship is under attack.
Yay.
Thanks for the help. Our engines are offline. Could you transfer some energy and get them started again?
Can do, Captain. Stand by. Yes, as soon as I get over there.
Thanks for everything. Good luck with the Klingons.
Safe travels, Captain.
Lieutenant, I've made some modifications to our torpedo launcher. I think you'll like the results.
The high yield, yes. Acknowledged. Okay, now we got full impulse.
Your head will decorate my bridge!
More Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir.
Lay in an intercept course, block weapons, and fire at will.
Ship is under attack.
One down. Another one. Yay.
This is the U.S.S. Enterprise. Acknowledge, please.
Acknowledge, Enterprise. En route to your position now. Yes, we get the Starship Enterprise.
So, the cub comes to fight beside the wolf, eh? And now we will die with him as well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the Enterprise could probably handle this fight, but they'll help out.
This isn't over, Kirk. I will avenge myself upon you and your lackey.
Thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for your assistance. Sensors indicate there are no enemy vessels remaining in this sector. Our actions today should deter the Klingons from further acts of piracy in the area, though they are often far from logical in such matters. Thanks for the update, Commander. Safe travels. Hamilton out.
Looks like we're done here, people. Starfleet Command wants us and Enterprise back for a debriefing on this mess. Helm, set a course for Earth's Spacedock, warp factor 3.
Warp back.
Captain Garrett wants to see you in his office, Lieutenant. But he says to feel free to mingle with the other officers first. I'd take him up on that if I were you. I mean, how often do you get the chance to meet the crew of the Enterprise? The best of the best.
That they are, Tarsi. That they are. But only second best to me, Captain Smirk. Because someday I will be the best. Also, I wonder, can I think we're in exploring Earth Spacedock. I wonder if I can get the Constitution class ship now this year. Because this came with the Temporal Agent Starter Pack. This is really only a Lieutenant level Constitution class ship. I'm wondering if I can switch to this thing here. And I already have the name in mind. We're gonna make this the Victory. If you go on memory beta and look up Constitution class, there's a huge slew of Constitution class ships and names you can use if you want. Victory, yes, done. Let's see if I can switch to this ship. Because this is a starbase, so I might be able to switch to it. Terminal. Armory. Shipyard. Okay, here we go. Can't talk to any of these people yet. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go mingle with the Enterprise crew.
It's been a pleasure working with you. I didn't enjoy going back to Taurus 2, but we got the job done thanks to you. Starfleet First Officers must be my good luck charm. Captain Garrett has requested me for a new logistics position here at ESD. Might not be as glamorous as the Final Frontier, but I've accepted. Until next time, good luck.
Same to you, Ensign. Take care. McCoy.
If you're going into the Lion's Den, you'll need a medical officer.
I'm going to offer you some free advice. Don't be afraid to listen to the advice of your CMO, especially when it's followed by words, doctor's orders. In my experience, officers in command branch tend to get hearing problems in such circumstances. I'll keep that in mind, Doctor. You know, feels like this isn't the first time I've given you some advice. Know anything about that? Can't say that I do. Sorry. As a Vulcan colleague of mine might say, fascinating. I'll let you get back to it, Lieutenant. Thanks for the help back there at Taurus. Don't mention it, Doctor. Naughty?
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons. You look familiar. If you don't mind me saying so. Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir.
Ah, must be my imagination then. You meet a lot of folks serving in Starfleet, to be sure. By the way, I heard you ran into the local wildlife on Taurus too. Right unfriendly devils, aren't they? I won't be forgetting those gigantic spears anytime soon. Look me up sometime. We'll have a drink and share some caveman tales.
Thanks, Lieutenant Commander. I could use a good drink. You know, I think it's because, I style my hair and I try to make myself look kind of like Captain Kirk. But people keep mistaking me for him. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why people keep mistaking me for a familiar face. Check off?
We were in Starfleet Academy together.
We were? I don't remember that. Always nice to see someone from the Academy days. Class 2268, yes? I seem to recall on... Oh, this is Chekhov. I seem to recall an incident involving you, a Ragellian flame rose, and the unfortunate activation of the suppression systems during one of Professor Tavan's lectures. Very cold. Almost like the Siberian winters. Because I'm Russian. I like to make Russia jokes. Haha. It made a pretty positive impression on Cadet Winstead, however. Uhura?
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
Leave it to the Klingons to set a trap inside the Murawski effect. I don't think they'll try anything like that again soon. Be careful, though. Klingons tend to hold grudges. Your friend Captain Core might try to settle the score with you down the road. Good advice, Lieutenant. If he wants a rematch, I'll be ready. Mr. Sulu?
Great bird of the galaxy, bless your planet.
I understand you were at the helm during the fight with the Klingons. That was some fine flying. Keep it up, and you might get the chance to helm a Constitution class. From what I've seen, you're up for the challenge. Thanks, Lieutenant. I hope I'll get the chance, or I'll just fly my crappy imitation Constitution class. Alright, so now we need to talk to Captain Garrett. Do I need to make an appointment?
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command on several exploration initiatives there. Our ship's going to need a new captain. I've talked it over with Command, and they agree with my recommendation. You. Congratulations, my friend. I know the ship will be in good hands once I'm away. Don't think you've gotten rid of me, though. I plan on keeping you plenty busy out there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty. Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace. If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant.
I think that's the exact same dialogue that he uses in the regular TNG intro also. I mean, obviously, because they can't re-record. Because they can't re-record Leonard Nimoy's lines, so they have to use what they already have on hand. Which is probably also the reason why you don't get any dialogue from the other TOS crew members besides Scotty. Because it's actually James Doohan's son that is voicing Scotty. The other characters, I don't think they ever came back to do any dialogue for the game. So they're just using voice clips. Also, yes, it is a proper story base. We got other players in here too, so.
I have some new orders for you.
Explorer of Spacedock.
I've outlined important people you should talk to while visiting Earth's Spacedock. Speak with the tailor to customize your appearance. After that, speak with the ship vendor to claim a shuttlecraft.
Alrighty.
Stay safe out there.
Sounds good. So now we should be able to switch to the other ship now. Acquire ships. Add ships. Alright, so this ship really isn't any better than this thing, but I will keep it. Now, we are messing with my inventory here. So it does come with blue rare phasers. I will keep on there. I wish I had a better torpedo. Probably get one later. By the way, it's not really a random name, but I picked your Victory. This is from Beta Canon. The Victory actually disappeared in the line of duty, so we'll actually somewhat canonically kind of fit in with what we're doing here. See, I don't really want to customize the ship. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. I might want to look at the tailor. Maybe pick something up here. Ground equipment. Get on the train. I mean, this is a proper starbase. It's just a shame that you really only get access to this area during this segment of the game. Because once you go to the future, you lose access to this stuff. Kind of sucks. I wish you could go back to here and get some things. Welcome to our Spacedock, Lieutenant Merc. Congratulations on your recent promotion to command of a starship. I can help you adjust the details and particulars of your uniform. Within regulations, of course. This is a good time to update your uniform as your own with your new rank insignia. Thank you. Let me show you what's available. Also, I did notice that one nice little detail I just noticed during the previous segments that Tarsi's uniform, she was wearing the Pioneer badge on her instead of the Enterprise badge, which is this here, the spade. That's the Enterprise badge. I guess we'll stick with Pioneer badge for now. It's distinctive. And I am Lieutenant. Give me Lieutenant markings. And we will leave it at that for now. Tarsi, yeah, see, Tarsi already has a Pioneer badge on her. She is an ensign. Lieutenant Junior Grade was for that. Shoulder pads. Shoulder pads. No, we're not going to do shoulder pads. Alright. Good. And I don't really need to buy anything. Good. I don't think there's anything else in, I don't know what I want right now. Freebies. Your freebies. I think I might be able to get the shuttles. Yeah, Type 7 shuttle and Toju fighter. If I want them. We'll just leave it alone for now. It's not really a big deal.
Welcome. Admiral Garrett said you would come by to requisition a new shuttle. While you're here, feel free to look at the other ships we have available for requisition.
Thank you.
I'm here to help you choose a vessel. What would you like to know? Which one were you interested in?
Browse selection. So, don't really get much choices here. Here's a Constitution ship, I already claimed that. I'm gonna get the shuttle. And this thing you have to pay Zen for. Serve Casa. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna bother trying to name it. Cool. And now we need to go back to Garrett.
I know that being a starship captain is a big responsibility, but I believe you're up to the task. If you feel that your ship is ready for its next mission, I can give you new orders.
Sure thing. I get a Mark 6 phaser. I'm not able to use that.
Stay safe out there.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Why did it give me a Mark 6 phaser? I can't use that. That's a commander level item. I don't know why it gave me that. I can't use that. Alright, next mission.
Ever hear of Edrin 4? Jim Kirk got into a tussle with a Gorn there, and barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there now. I'd like you to back our new people up, in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little cowboy diplomacy.
Sure thing.
Stay safe out there.
Alright. Purchase skills, yes.
Skills will increase your for each skill purchased.
Shut up, tutorial. Shut up. There we go. Okay, I think that's everything I can do here for now. So let's head back to the ship. With no sound effects.
Welcome to the Sol System. All visitors to Earth's Spacedock are required to fly close enough to the station for our tractor beams to lock onto your ship. Our automated systems will notify you when you are in position.
Thank you. Let me fix my HUD a little bit here. And this is a cruiser, so I get cruiser commands with this, even though it's still a lieutenant level ship. There are those things. I don't need those on the taskbar. And all I have is Charcy's high yield torpedo. And evasive maneuvers, that's all I've got. That's all I've got to work with. Why is the shuttle in the overflow bag? Oh, this is just a... That's a combat pet. It's not the actual shuttle. Alright. So I have my very own Constitution class ship. The Victory. And around a little bit here. Well, I'm like way far away from the starbase. No, I don't have. Man, I wish I would save my key settings across the game. Here's the hide UI. Okay, U.S.S. Victory. You may be wondering where we go from here. We actually can exit the system.
This is Earth Spacedock. You're cleared to warp to sector space.
Let's go. We have to get our own miniature sector space map to work in. It's great. I love this. See? We got our own little smaller version of the sector space. Which is a shame that you can't really do more here because it just seems like, oh, this would be fun to explore. I never... Yeah, Strawberry Sierra's out here too. You go take a look. Even though it might take a little while to get there. Because we are going a mighty warp 5. Da, 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 da. I kind of wish there was a lot more to the TOS side of this game. Because this may be a weird sounding thing, but I actually think the weird clunkiness of this game meshes better with the TOS aesthetic than the modern aesthetic. It's like, oh, this is old time Star Trek. Things of course are going to be clunky and awkward, and it makes sense with this sort of TOS theme, with the TOS theming. You expect it to be kind of awkward and clunky. And it just works better for me. At least in my mind it does. I guess that's why I find the TOS stuff to be kind of fun in this game, because like you can't really take it too seriously. I just wish I could warp a little faster. I can transwarp to the mission location here. I just want to see what's over here at Starbase 39. See, I don't remember ever taking a look at this over here. Back when, because I only did these missions. It's been over a year, I'd say. There's an outpost, and there's a starbase. I think that's the outpost. Yeah, okay, it's this point at the star. Sierra outpost. Captain, Starfleet regulations forbid entry into a neutral zone. To do so is being considered an act of war. Okay, we'll go in the neutral zone. I'm not in the neutral zone. I'm looking at the outpost here. Oh, it's a rock. Wow, I didn't even see that. Did you see that, Torsi? That was a giant rock in space. I just flew right into it. Alright. So we can't go into this side of space because that's the Romulan territory. Okay, we'll just... Actually, I wonder, can I explore the inside of my ship? Take a look here. Ah, god damn it, we got this bridge. Are you fucking shitting me? You fucking shitting me? What is this shit? This is the wrong bridge. Dang it. And I will not go in the bridge. Oh, I can't transport, dang it. Alright, you just gotta wait. You know, I was kind of half expecting that the TOS bridge would be on there. But clearly I was expecting too much from the game. The fault is mine. I was expecting too much on the game. To have a TOS ship and to have a TOS bridge on that ship. I mean, man, my expectations are so terribly wrong there. Also, this garbage is on my tray again. Stop doing that, game. Don't need that on there. I'm getting there. Getting there. Alright.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors as well as the U.S.S. Zhanghe. The Zhanghe is hailing us now.
On screen.
Welcome to Edron 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the U.S.S. Zhanghe. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace.
How can we help, Captain?
Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel. Feel free to join the party.
I'll send a team to the surface then. Victory out.
Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. They might not be talkative, but they are curious about us. Orders?
Maintain course. Steady as she goes, Helm.
I recommend caution when dealing with the Gorn. They can be easily provoked.
I think we'll be fine.
We have entered the orbit of Edron 4.
Transporter room to bridge. The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to Edron 4.
Very good. Stand by for transport.
Lowering shields for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures in orbital space near Edron 4. Recommend we perform a deep scan of each. They could be hazardous.
Agreed, Helm. Helm, bring us into Sin's Oars range.
Strange. For a moment there...
What have you got? What is it?
It's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. I'll recalibrate the sensors. Don't want to be jumping at shadows here.
It's never nothing. Very well, carry on.
Captain, the science and engineering teams indicate that they have made it to the surface and made contact with the science team from the Zhanghe. The rest of the landing party is standing by in Transporter Room 1. They're ready to beam down when you are.
Energize.
Ah, there you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavrin, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement.
Sounds exciting, Ensign. Where are we going? This way?
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Where did you come from, Daniels? You were supposed to stay on the ship. I don't need you butting into my business.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure. This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets. Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased.
Now I just realized I can't jump. I think I messed up some of my keybinds with the from earlier. Yeah, jump is messed that up.
My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure. The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding. The soil here has a high concentration of sulfur. Either my tricorder's broken, or the soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
I know, I can smell it. Ugh. My nose told me that long before your tricorder, Ensign. Ooh! Ooh wee! Stinky.
What the? Mortar fire? We'd better head back to... Oh! The mortars have closed off the pass! We can't reach the camp! Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn!
Captain, this is Lieutenant Newman. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces, on the surface and in orbit. Captain McKinnon tried to explain, but they aren't responding to any hails.
Go to Red Alert, Lieutenant.
Way ahead of you, Captain. We're defending ourselves, and our shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now.
Understood. We'll find a way back.
Over there! There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Yeah, let's get out of the stinky canyon. What's Gorn doing?
We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use the Zhang-Ha's science team as target practice.
And where will we find this bomb, Ensign?
Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place?
Captain Kirk
We have all
again.
the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me. but they'll get results. If you can collect the materials, Ensign Hunter and I will work out where to place the explosives.
Let's do this.
Behind us!
Captain Kirk, Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk this and Captain Kirk that. I can shoot just as well as Captain Kirk. Gonna create some makeshift gunpowder here. Yeah, remember that episode where Kirk fought the Gorn and made a makeshift cannon out of bamboo? Yeah. That's totally gonna work. Not explode in our faces.
Good. Let's take these materials over to the bottom of that huge rock.
Yeah, I got some on me. Better than nothing.
Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot.
Understood. Work quickly, Ensign.
Well, at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us! Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that, finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials. Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind. We're just about done.
Don't you have a better weapon, Tarzi? Why are you using a dinky little hand phaser?
Done! Now let's get these bombs in place. Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I did the hard work, it's time for you to pull your weight around here. You need to place these charges under the rock. Spread them out, though not too far. I'm sure you can figure out an optimal placement.
Easy. I totally know what to do with explosives. Put one here. And you put one here. And put one here.
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Alright. Alright, Hunter. I mean, Daniels or Hunter. Over here.
Fire in the hole!
Ha! Back in the Academy, they said that in the battle of man versus nature, man loses. Well, take that, nature.
Yes, man wins. Humans win. Not... I don't think they were talking about Tellarites. Think your victory over Mother Nature will hold, Ensign?
Absolutely. We should be able to climb that rock just fine. It's steep, but a minor obstacle for us nature conquerors. Just, watch your step.
Will do. Let's move out.
I hope the scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy.
They'll be fine, Daniels. I mean, Tucker, or whatever your name is.
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Gorn. I brought some corn. You guys are just standing there, making it easy for me. Ow.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the Academy.
You're safe now, Doctor. Join your people in the shuttle and head back to the Zheng-He.
Glad you're in one piece, Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by.
Beam us up.
Looks like the Gorn have exercised the better part of valor, Captain. But the Zheng-He's in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is hailing us now.
On screen.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people.
No thanks needed, Captain. What's your status?
We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online.
We'll head to your position. Maybe we can get you up and running faster.
We're picking up Gorn warp signatures on our long-range sensors here. They're coming back!
Helm, put us between the Zheng-He and the Gorn.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Mines. Go left. The ship.
Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one.
How are the repairs coming?
Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress.
We have some spare supplies we can beam over to assist you.
Thanks. I hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. It could be nothing.
Send your data to us. I'll have some of my crew take a look.
Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Acknowledged. Stay safe, Captain.
Captain, the crew of the Zheng-He were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damn peculiar.
Go on.
Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them.
Can you tell who did it?
Not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading nearby.
Let's see what's out there. Now, set a course. In that direction. Out there, somewhere.
Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans.
The Romulans? Are you sure?
I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
Red alert. Tactical. Target their subsystems to disable them. And I do not have that command.
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Okay.
We thought we could share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise.
Captain, we have data that proves the Romulans attacked that ship.
I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain?
I'm sending data that exonerates us. Plus, Romulans have cloaking devices. You can't see them anyway.
Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or prepare to pay for your crimes.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we might overload their cloak.
Make it happen, Scarvin. I have produced my Romulans. There they are.
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. Your death, while regrettable, is necessary.
We'll see about that. Okay, this might take a while. Alright, one down. Two down. Three down.
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
That works for me, Captain.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
And with good reason. Good luck, Captain.
All decks have reported in. We're ready to disembark on your order.
Take us out. Helm. What 3? 3.
Good to hear from you. I've read Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4. Still, the Diplomatic Corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And we get Scarvin, our first engineer. Painful Omens.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways, fast. Stay safe out there.
And we got engineer. Get this garbage off my tray. Let's see. We'll take that. Laser rifle. Take the batteries. Get the Tar-Seeder rifle. Oh, we got a shield too. Give me the shield. Let's give you that. Okay. Off to the next mission is over here. Da, 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 da. You know, back in the old days, we only had to get around on Warp 3. We didn't have this fancy-schmancy transwarp that you youngins have today. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
We've arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all, from K-13 or the other ships in system.
Scan for signs of enemy ships or activity.
Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it.
Yellow alert. Prepare for approach.
Captain, the other ships are raising
Oh.
shields and charging weapons.
Sneak attack. U.S.S. Miridon.
All ships disabled, Captain.
Alright, let's find out what the hell's going on here.
Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
See if you can raise any of the ships. Use all channels. Try whatever it takes to get through. Bang on their windows if you have to.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! Ah! The station came from the station! Ah!
Who's taking control? What's happening over there? My God, man, tell me something useful. Before you die. Please. Okay, never mind, he died.
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately.
Captain Daughtery mentioned the station. Bring us close enough to scan K-13.
No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet.
Something's not right here. I think we should go investigate.
Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around?
Have a landing party meet me in the transporter room. Which means you and the other guy. Because you're all all that I have.
I don't like this. No one
And Ensign
stations. Not even the transporter operator. Station
Hunter.
on alert. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up a life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall.
Set phaser to stun. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here. But with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation.
I got a bad feeling about this.
The lights have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay's still operational. Over to the right.
Captain, I think I saw motion in that room to the left.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected with what, exactly?
Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation.
Well, as you can see, we're friendly. Ensign?
Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
A logical precaution, Ensign. Scan away.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Tell me more about them. I want to know what we're dealing with.
They are a life form that propagates by infiltrating the nervous system of a host creature. Through this neural link, they can compel their host to obey their bidding. They can also inflict extreme pain upon the host at will, and do so to discourage attempts at resistance. While effective, this punishment can lead to permanent neurological damage or death. At this time, most of the station personnel have become infected. While there is a possibility of uninfected survivors, I must warn that it is remote.
I see. So they're kind of like bluegills, but not quite as effective. Any recommendations, Ensign?
According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see that.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person.
Finish the line. Perhaps we can find someone else on via the comm system. Hopefully we're not alone here. Okay. This is Lieutenant Smirk of the U.S.S. Victory. Is anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
So I see. We're safe up in sickbay. Can you join us here?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you. Smirk out.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Excellent, Ensign. You're a boss. Let's gear up and head to engineering. Okay. Alright, what do we got here?
If we pass through the mess hall, we can access a turbo lift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready.
Get Scarb in a proper phaser here. And is that better? Yeah, that's actually technically a little bit better. Yeah, okay.
These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites. Be careful.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
Fascinating. Indeed. Let's keep moving. Also, I definitely notice how we have Delta Quadrant music playing. Back off, man. No, I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. I was just created today.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Let's not keep him waiting then.
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty bugs out properly.
Is that so, Timet?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Ahem, Ensign.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We'd better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Glad you're with us, Scotty. Lead the way. Grenade?
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Scott.
Remember, the parasites like them. We devils they are.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
No. Get off. I am the Earl of Energy.
I'll have this fixed up straight away. takes care of that. No trouble at all. This one just needs new fuses. There we are. Good as new. Now this may be a bit tricky. Just a wee bit longer. There we are.
Hi, slime things.
Looks like someone has overridden the command codes.
You okay there, Daniels? I mean, Hunter?
I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Alright, Scotty, stay safe.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
Ow. Yeah, who are these people? Who are you? You ugly looking people.
Get the lights while the commander's down.
Parasites. They're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
We need to talk.
What is it, Ensign Hunter? Now is not a good time, Hunter.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. I can't tell. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the U.S.S. Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
That is a lot to take in.
We can return to the ship on your orders.
Back to the ship.
The Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but they won't last long. K-13 is hailing us, Captain.
On screen.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
Thanks, Scotty.
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the U.S.S. Myrmidon. What happened? What's going on?
Your crew is taken over by neural parasites. We've defeated them. Now we need your help fighting this alien ship.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Acknowledged.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Acknowledged. Don't fly into the space anomaly.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
Goodbye, K-13. Until we meet again.
Captain, before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station.
Scotty, you said everyone... Damn it, Scotty. They're gone.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Well, let's hope so, Scotty. Let's hope so. I'm sure this won't come back to bite me in the ass later. In a different playthrough.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Except for the people that got sucked into the time portal. Thanks, Scotty. Give my regards to Captain Kirk and the crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, Don't talk to anyone about the Not Cool or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk soon, Daniels. I'm going to need more answers.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders.
Let's get out of here. Earth system. Oh, wrong thing.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Get to Met. Okay. Return to Babel.
We have a problem at Babel. Caridian rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage. They're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Corridan sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team and try to resolve this peacefully.
Okay. Got some new gear here. Let's see what we got.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you.
Do we have to do it now, Daniels? Give me a second. Yeah, I did get a polyweave. Generally better than this thing. Timid can have that. And I guess I'll give you the shield. Huh? Phaser rifle is not really any better than the hand phaser. Or torpedo, yes, an upgraded torpedo would be nice. And that's about all I got. Alright, so we got one science officer with tractor beam. Oh, I do have attack pattern alpha now. Put that on the tray here. Come on, game. Game, why you gotta keep doing this? Stop! I don't need those things. Tractor beam right there. Standard away team. I guess just these people for now. It's fine. Skills. Let's do a low capacity. Okay, Daniels, what is it? Or...
There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain. Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
Okay. Are you gonna tell me? Because we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Yeah, warp 5.56 now. There was supposed to be, I think there was a 10 Forward stream happening tonight. It must have already happened. They said they were going to announce some new ships. I wonder if that got announced yet. Let's see what that is. Supposed to be a new lockbox ship and a new other ship. What do we got here? Star Trek Day, next story update. Might have the Terran Emperor, okay. Event ship, Terran Somerville Scout Ship. Inspired by the Reskava. So that'll be an event ship, so that's one that everybody has a chance to get. So that would actually not be bad, because the Somerville is a science ship. So it might be good to have. Scout ship. Does have radar flanking, okay, Yeah, what is the lockbox ship? Courier Pilot Raider. It's something from Discovery, which I don't remember what ship that is. But it's a lockbox thing, so I don't really care about it that much. Okay, anyway, that's what's coming. I guess the Terran Somerville will be coming with the next content drop when the Terran Gambit continues. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it wouldn't be a bad ship to have. So I'm kind of glad that at least it's something that could be useful and not just a junk ship that nobody's going to care about. So it'll be a science ship. I can always use more science ships.
All right. I appreciate your patience. I'm what's known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline.
Oh, wow.
Pool have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel conference in 2268 aboard the U.S.S. Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Nice to see you again. It's been some time. For me, at least. For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking, older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as planned. You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect Nakul agents nicely.
Do the job right, and no one will know we were there.
As you say. Check off. Okay.
The situation at Babel shouldn't be happening. Something in the past has changed, and not for the better.
We'll make it right. I guess you'll just take me straight to the Enterprise. Oh, okay, we're on the Enterprise. There'll be no questions about how I just suddenly showed up on the Enterprise when my ship is like nowhere nearby.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on a Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, and one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, two of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer.
Understood. I'll leave my officers here with you, too, just in case.
Let's get to work. I will check with you again after you are done on the bridge.
Alright.
I haven't worn this uniform for some time. It's a little... snug.
Snug. Hello. Acting Captain Uhura. And don't mind me, I'm just gonna go over here to this console and check on something. Play the waveform minigame.
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't pinpoint them. Some sort of interference. We'll need to get close and scan by hand. Start with the mess hall. There are a lot of people coming and going there.
Right. Heading to Deck 11 now. Who's this guy? The Babel delegate. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just doing a safety check. What are you doing? Nothing invasive, just checking on something here.
Logan, I would speak to you.
Does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Having some more little blue cubes. I so love the little blue cubes. They're so tasty. It's a very nice
showing that one of the delegates is leaving the lounge.
Sleepwear.
Follow him. He might be trying to slip out before you can get a scan.
Ah, I see him. I'm on. He won't get far. Excuse me, sir. I'm doing a safety scan.
Is there something I can help you with?
Apology, ambassadors. This is just a routine check for biocontaminants.
Oh, should I be concerned? It was my understanding that the transporter filters out biohazards.
We're being especially thorough, Ambassador. For everyone's safety, you understand, I'm sure?
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Have a pleasant evening, Ambassador. What about this dude who's standing in the hallway? He's very suspicious. I should scan him. Nope, nothing. Okay. He's just, brain dead. Pick up an armory. Where is the armory? This way. Hey.
Looks like they're on the move. Though I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1.
Right. Let's head back to a junction and collect some readings.
Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet. Head back toward the reception. There he is. Wait, that's Ambassador Gav. Run down, unlikely more.
Alright, what'd you say, Chekhov? One down and likely more to go. There's nothing we can do for Ambassador Gav. Unfortunately, if memory serves, Captain Kirk was attacked next, on Deck 5. Take the turbolift to Deck 5. Turbolift.
The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him quickly. Dr. McCoy
So
will
this
give
is
you
the
short
famous.
finish the job.
This is the famous Captain Kirk. Also, I think this is the only time he actually shows up in the game, or we actually get to see him. Alright, Captain Kirk. We'll fix you up.
Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
We'll stop them there. Excuse me, what are you doing?
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot defuse it and keep the mains online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you, the last time I saw you was on Dorzana Station. Something was dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
What station was that again, Scotty? I don't know what you're talking about. You mean Station K-13?
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed. Aliens are trying to alter the future of the Federation. There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, lad. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces, and get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can.
Just tell us what you need to do, Scotty. What you want me to do?
Divert power to the number 6 shield. Not that one. Divert power to the number 4 shield.
Oh, okay.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. Auxiliary power to engines. Good work.
Now
Now
you
check on that bomb.
gotta do this every time they have a bomb. They gotta reroute power around all over the place.
Repair teams to Deck 19.
Something to Deck 19, okay.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. The captain's ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
Beam to Orion ship, okay.
Good luck to you. Energizing. Now, what's this?
With what? Yeah, did we leave something important behind?
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security systems.
About it. No, don't die. Okay. Oh. So. Yeah, where's my team? Where's the rest of my team? Why are you guys hiding in the room? You bastards. Leave me to die. Get out of the room. Sheesh. Like out of like stuff. Typos. You guys fight.
I'm going to try to attach the bomb to the Orion ship's engine controls. I'll need you to cover me. See if you can hold them at the doorway so they can't shoot me in the back.
I'll try to keep them away from you, Chekhov. Alright. Beam us up, Daniels.
In place. Not much time left. We need to get out of here before we go down with the ship.
Dr. Daniels, come in. Beam us up.
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career. Not by a long shot.
It might make our next meeting a little awkward.
Indeed. Comes with the job, I'm afraid. In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're ready.
Thanks, Daniel. Get me out of this weird place.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend. As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine the...
What?
Ah, but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear, a time that will never come again.
True. Thanks for everything, Captain. Until next time.
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
Please don't. I don't want to get involved anymore. Oh yeah, whatever.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Sure. We'll figure you out later. Alright. Your skill. Take some more shield. Okay, how much more do I have to do in this thing? I have 2 more missions. Tangled Webs and Battle Killer.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Okay.
Stay safe out there.
Alright, next mission.
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Okay. Where are we off to? Unsurveyed territory.
I've pinpointed the incident in question. Setting temporal transponder back 2 years.
Not into the star.
We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Deflector. Some neutronium. Nice. Is this phaser any better than what I have? No, it's not. Okay. I'm just making sure. Away team member S142939 da 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 da. What does he have? IO torpedo also. Okay. Oh, yes. It was a very different time back in that day. Warp speed was very slow as compared to the modern era.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem.
We've got to convince them otherwise, Daniels.
We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Okay. Put them on screen.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing, Captain. Let's save the Tholians. Tholians, well, we can.
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
It's not anymore.
Take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert. Core breach attempted.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, if not killed the crew, an entire Tholian bloodline will be wiped out.
Is that important, Daniels? No, I don't give a fuck about Omens.
Enemy boarding parties are beaming to the Tholian flagship.
Destroy the alien.
Estimated Tholian casualties 100,000.
Vengeance for the children.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
It's classified, Captain. Starfleet orders. Sorry.
Alright, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
Deal. Stay safe, Captain.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiant's crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
Okay, I don't really want to save Tholians, but if you insist.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Alright, keep an eye on things, Daniels. Let me know if anything changes.
Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You will need to put on an EV suit before going there.
Understood. We get the funny outfits. Alright.
I'm reading multiple Nakul hostiles, sir. They're all over the ship.
Let's clear them out.
Reading only a few Tholian life signs. I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
Be sure to pick up stuff, as I might need it. Oh, plasma sniper rifle. Give me all the hypos. Must have hypos. Only one. Wow.
On the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong, and I doubt the Tholians are to blame. Transporter signatures.
Dang it. Lieutenant Van Nakul triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence.
The Nakul have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
Okay.
Stop the ship from detonating, but they're not cool. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Our work's not finished yet. Come on, let's kill the rest of the Tholians. They deserve to die.
Remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
You know, I think the Tholians have this, don't they? Maybe.
Humanoid command. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational.
Yes, that's irrational. Come back here.
Humanoid command. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
We are not of the Nakul. We're from the United Federation of Planets. Perhaps you have heard of us.
Federation, Nakul. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Warring, then you leave.
To your eyes, we're all humanoids, but we are not of the same mind.
Those you call Nakul killed our people. Our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought the Nakul. We came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered. The colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
Okay.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Understood.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
We won't let you down.
We better get back to the ship before that Nakul dreadnought comes into range.
Let's go. By the way, I think this does tie into a mission later on in the game.
I've been monitoring the Tholian.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it right now.
She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
We'll protect her while she works. Daniels? That message must go out. By God, or I'm Starfleet.
Let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, Captain, my orders are need to know, and
I don't need to know, right?
Yeah.
I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
Sounds like a plan, Captain. Smirk out.
Here they come.
Right behind me. A little bit.
Just lost our engine. It'll take a while for my chief engineer to work a few miracles. That dreadnought's coming in fast.
Let's get rid of the other ship.
My engineers are going to need time. A lot more time.
Go down.
Federation, you have proven you are different, rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Nakul will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the not cool dreadnought!
Let's get out of the way then. Evasive maneuvers. Smirk to Defiant. Get out of here.
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Bye-bye, Defiant.
Captain, look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the proto-nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions.
Is there anything we can do to help?
We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast.
Daniels, you have something to say?
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do here, Daniels.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony compound.
Well, that's cold comfort to the families of over 400 men and women, Daniels.
All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order.
Make it so.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
I just want to add, you also empowered the Terran Empire with these little shenanigans of yours, and made them more powerful because of it. So don't you tell me about repercussions. I don't even know what Daniel is aware of that. Of aware of stuff that happens in the mirror universe. If you don't know, go watch Star Trek Enterprise if you don't know. I'm not going to explain it here.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, what new stuff do I got? I got a Science Pro, which is not especially useful, but I guess I'll take it. Phaser Dual Beam Bank. That is slightly better than what I have. I guess I'll take it for now. And I got a Disruptor Gun. Not that much better than what I have. So I will just leave it. Okay. Last mission of Agents of yesterday.
We have a situation in the Caleb system. The Klingons are massing a battle fleet in that sector, and it's pointed at Federation space. I'm leading a force to respond to this aggression, and I want you to be a part of it. If they cross the line, we need to be ready for anything.
Okay.
Stay safe out there.
This is a pivotal moment in Federation history.
Would you like to explain more, Daniels?
The Nakul may attempt to disrupt it somehow, change the course of time. We'll need to look for signs of temporal flux.
Okay. Tell me more.
If they show up, we'll need to deal with them, no matter what.
Okay. And now we wait. Enjoy the scenery. Okay. I'm just kind of looking at some of the notes from the 10 forward here. Just whatever else there is. It looks like they want to update the pilot specialization to be a little better. Let's see, anything else? I already talked about the ships. So just to state again, we are getting a Terran Somerville for an event ship. And the lockbox ship is some kind of discovery ship. I don't even really know what it is. Anything else here? Okay, so it looks like the developers got permission to take ship designs from other Star Trek games. Looks like they got permission to do that, so we might see some new interesting ships. Game. I mean, there's a lot of stuff saying that they want to do this, they want to do that, but I'm not really going to say anything about that, because that may not happen. Okay, they're saying they're going to announce something big on Star Trek Day on September 8th. About the next update. Okay, so that's probably... They're probably going to announce who the Terran Emperor might be. Which everybody's been trying to guess who it is. I mean, really, I don't really have any idea. Is it Emperor Picard? Emperor Cisco? Well, it can't be Janeway, because Janeway is Marshal Janeway. It better not be like Emperor Burnham, because that would be like... That would be terrible, and also that wouldn't make any sense. I don't know who else it could be. Okay, we're here. Alright. Battle of Caleb 4. So after this mission, we're going to get shunted into the 25th century. And we will lose access to all of this wonderful sector space, which doesn't really have too much. Like, this is what I said before. I wish there was more stuff you could do here, instead of being shunted to the 25th century, but, you know, that's just the way the game is. Anyway, let's get over with.
All hands, this is Admiral Garrett, on board the U.S.S. Yorktown. I'm the commanding officer of this task force. Our long-range sensor platforms have detected a Klingon battle fleet massing near the system. At the moment, they're attacking our subspace relay network in order to disrupt communications and long-range surveillance in this sector. We have the Klingons outnumbered at this time. Should they abandon reason and follow a standard attack doctrine, fire to disable their ships if possible. A strong show of force should send them back to their side of the line. All ships, go to yellow alert. Garrett out.
Victory standing by. Orders acknowledged.
The Admiral is hailing the Klingons on all frequencies. No response. The Klingons are making an attack run on the subspace relays.
Alright. We'll catch up to them.
Weapons free.
Yeah, all these lovely blue lasers.
All ships, give chase!
Down. Come on, guys. You can take down one D7 battlecruiser. It's just one ship. It's one ship, not a god. Kill it. No, seriously, why is the ship not dying? Okay, well, we have to chase this one, that's why. Okay, now it's dead. More Klingons.
Reminds me of a cloak.
Torpedoes on my mark.
Ships, decloaking. All ships, this is Garrett. Execute battle plan Sigma 4. Repeat, execute.
Here's a ranger.
Concentrate fire on the cruiser. We need to protect them.
Klingon dreadnought. Being pulled in. Quickly, hide the Death Star plans. We're on a diplomatic mission.
The mighty Federation has been brought to heel at last by the Klingon Empire. Those who remain shall know mercy in return for your unconditional surrender.
I thought Klingons didn't take prisoners. Or...
We Klingons can be gracious in victory. Though, should you wish to die in battle with honor, I will gladly oblige you.
I'm picking up a temporal anomaly on one of the Klingon ships. It's consistent with readings we've seen at previous Nakul incursions. They're trying to interfere with the timeline again.
Again, Daniels? Again? Until we break out his tractor beam, there's not much I can do, Daniels.
Leave that to me. I'll modify the transporter and beam you over, past their shields. Once on board, free the ship, and neutralize the anomaly if you can. Hurry. We're literally running out of time.
Understood. Beam us to the Klingon ship.
Daniels beamed us into a barracks. I'm not picking up any security alerts. Looks like we got the drop on the Klingons. I brought several photon charges along. If placed tactically, we can use them to disrupt this ship's power grid and take down the tractor beam.
Good thinking. Let's move out. I want that tractor beam out of action. You're welcome to join us, Ensign S142938939. Glad to have you with us.
That door to the left leads to an engineering section. Good place to set a charge.
Okay. Hello, Klingons. How did you get on board?
This is the captain. There are intruders in the engineering section. Eliminate them immediately.
So much for the element of surprise. Damn! The door's locked and we don't have their door codes. I think I can bypass it, but it'll take a little time.
We'll cut it open. No time for anything else. And I don't care about property damage to Klingon ships. I'm not paying the insurance for it. Get to it, Spartan.
Science lab over here. Probably the only one on a ship of this size. Another good spot for a bomb.
Oh, I thought it was a Klingon laying on a table. It is technically a Klingon laying on a table. It's kind of weird. Okay. Oh, that was a huge jump you made there, buddy. You jumped like 20 feet in the air.
Those charges will do some damage. Now we just have to find the tractor beam controls.
Oh, I got another phaser rifle. And that's not any better than what I have, but let's give it to Tarzi, because her weapon kind of sucks right now. That.
need to finish them now. All of them. You don't understand how dangerous they are.
I don't need to do anything. Do not forget who is captain here and who is merely a visitor.
I've given you the means to victory. I suggest you use them. Now.
Noted. Though it seems we have other concerns now.
I warned you, Core. Deal with this. Don't fail me.
Well. I was hoping for Kirk, but I got you. Pity.
I'm the better Kirk. My name is Smirk. Don't confuse him with Kirk.
So you're the Federation globflies who found their way onto my ship. A bold maneuver, to be sure. Bold or not, you remain insects. A minor nuisance to be exterminated, swiftly and without mercy.
Your allies are using you. And the Akul aren't here to help you. They're just here to help themselves.
And in that way, we are alike, for we both are here to help ourselves. Today, I will take what I want in the Empire's name and use it to utterly defeat the Federation. And the Nakul? Should the time for war come, we will meet them in glorious battle. But for now, our goals align.
Go down, Core. Okay.
The charges are ready to blow. We should get back to the ship and take out the tractor beam. Are you ready?
Alright, we're done. Beam over. Back in action.
The charges worked. The tractor beam is down and the ship is free to navigate. The feedback from the tractor beam took down our warp capability. The others are still caught in tractor beams, though their systems are operational. If we free them from the tractor beams, they could likely escape.
Hell, get us moving. Let's do what we can to help the fleet. That's what I was trying to do.
Well done. Thanks for the help.
Nice work. I owe you one.
Dang it, dude, I thought I defused you already. Protect escaping ships. Yeah, I'm protecting them. god, how many ships do you have?
Won't be forgotten. You've done us all proud. Give them hell, my friend.
I'm giving a very soft and
At least one
gentle version of that.
courage to die well.
Oh, really? Getting the shit beat out of me.
I'm afraid you're dead. Your ship was destroyed in combat while protecting the retreat of Admiral Garrett's forces. Your sacrifice allowed Garrett to warn Starfleet about Klingon cloaking tech. But your ship was lost with all hands. At least, that's what's in the history books. I've brought you and the crew members I could save to the early 25th century. You're being recruited as a temporal agent. Since you're dead, we're giving you a new identity. We have a speed training and reacclimation process that will help you to fit in. I know this is a bit unusual, but you'll get used to it.
But why the 25th century? I don't want to go to 25th century, it sucks. Take me to the 24th century, or maybe the 28th century would be better. And it just plopped me on Earth Spacedock. Hi.
Welcome to Earth Spacedock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
I like my uniform.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Yeah, you told me that. Well, here we are, Earth Spacedock yet again. They want me to go update my uniform, which I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna keep my uniform, I'm not changing it.
Welcome to my shop. That's a fine replica uniform you have there. Mid-23rd century, yes? My compliments to your replicator. Now, if you'd like to update to something from this century, have a look around and let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Thank you.
Hello. You can alter your uniform and look here.
I'm good. I will do all my Space Barbie stuff later on. It's just, let's just wrap things up here. We need to get the temporal, whatchamacallit thing. I guess Phil Cray has it?
Welcome to the 25th century.
We've been expecting you. Your new cover identity is in place, and Admiral Quinn's expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Remember, do not tell anyone about your status as a temporal agent. Your goal is to observe and correct, not to interfere.
Understood. And thanks. You are now a temporal agent. Cool. And, okay. This is the thingy. It's the temporal transponder. So we get all this stuff. We get gear. And claim that. And we get stuff for specialization. We get here. Temporal agent tech upgrades. What is this? Gamma recruit? Spend 45 specialization points. And you will get 3 recruitment tech upgrades. Okay, whatever. Maximum level. Whole bunch of resources. Nice. R&D. It's one more silence bonus pool. Okay. So once again, I do have to play through the story missions. These are just the episode arcs. So I have to go all the way up and through yesterday's war. And future proof, which is to the end of here. To the end of the temporal war, which is Ragnarok. I have to do all of this. That's a lot of playtime. 6. What do we get for this? Marks. Experimental ship upgrade, okay. It's very similar to what I think we had with the Gamma recruit, almost, let's say. Get a gold temporal investigator duty officer. Okay. Fleet. Fleet stuff. Oh, locate temporal probes. Okay, so this is where you gotta play Pacific missions and find things. Just like in the Delta recruit. Okay. Well, that'll be something I'll do. Okay. We are now officially a temporal agent. That's really going to be about it. There is one more thing we can do before we close out here. Let's go to space for a moment here. Because I believe they started the Star Trek Day celebration thing already, so we can take a tour of the series ships, and I heard they added a couple new ships to it. Let's take a look here. Come on. Come on. Sometime tonight. There we go.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to introduce the official Starfleet ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy at large about the history of some of the greatest ships to serve in Starfleet, and allow you to look at full-sized replicas of the ships, lovingly recreated and restored. Please, take your time and peruse this look back at our history. I know that I, myself, have already spent several days staring in wonder at these pieces of the past, preserved and revived for this day. After one standard Earth Day, the exhibit will move to several museums and galleries around the galaxy, but it will be visible once a year above Earth Spacedock and Deep Space Nine on this most important date.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, first up, we have our classic NCC 71701 Enterprise.
Space, the final frontier.
Space. See what else we got here. We have another Enterprise. It's another Enterprise.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name. Enterprise.
It shall not.
We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
You have a Defiant and Cisco.
In a region where shifting allegiances are commonplace, we have to have something stable to rely on. And we do. The principles and ideals of the Federation.
You have Janeway and the Voyager. It's another Enterprise.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
Enterprise E and Picard again being very angsty Picard. And yet another Enterprise.
Your father was captain of a starship for 12 minutes.
He saved 800 lives, including your mother's and yours.
I dare you to do better.
You have the Kelvin-verse Enterprise. And another Enterprise.
We'll find a way through this. But I won't leave anyone behind. Not if I can help it. I can't try to save humanity without holding on to what makes me human.
Captain Archer and the NX-01 Enterprise. You have the Discovery.
The only way to defeat fear is to tell it no. No. We will not take shortcuts on the path to righteousness. No. We will not break the rules that protect us from our basest instincts.
That's the original version.
No. We will not allow desperation to destroy moral authority.
Burnham, I don't know where she was captain at the time when she said that. And another Enterprise. The Disco Prize.
Wherever our mission takes us.
I think this was a newer edition.
We'll try to have a little fun along the way, too, huh? Make a little noise. Ruffle a few feathers.
Yeah, I think the Disco Prize is new. Or was it there last time? I don't remember. Yeah. Another Enterprise. Oh, this is the Enterprise we've already seen before.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why.
Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
Yes, Captain Sean, we know about you. Okay, so this one's new. Stargazer. I'm not quite sure why we have the Stargazer. It wasn't really a lead ship. I guess they needed something from Star Trek Picard. No voiceover for that. But that is the Stargazer. It's a new ship in STO. Okay looking. And the last new ship is the Cerritos. No voiceover. Alrighty. That is the Spaceship Museum. It's going on for, I don't know how long they're going to have this, maybe a week or so. It's just there to look at. That's all it is. There's really nothing much to it. I think they have the same thing over at Deep Space Nine for the non-Federation people. You can see over there. But yeah, anyway. That's going to be it for tonight. So that's Temporal Recruit. I'm going to work on Temporal Recruit on my own. And try to work out what my space build is going to be, because it's probably going to be a while till I get that sorted out with this character. And in the meantime, my regular STO playthrough will probably be continuing next week, I would say. Because I think I'm about ready to get that going. And Xenoblade 3 should finish that up this week. The last part should be sometime in the next few days. I'll get to it. But anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time when we do some more Trek. Have a good night. Bye-bye.